Hi everybody, it's Nikki Chanel here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can definitely hear it in my voice, I'm still kind of sick. Yeah, it kind of hit me like a truck a week ago and it basically kicked my ass. Like I just basically been playing video games constantly, playing a lot of Fallout because the Fallout TV show was awesome. And so I feel better today. Like this is the first day I've done my makeup in about a week, did my hair, I went to the gym. Like I feel a lot better than I have been over the last couple days, but I still have about 1 or 2 more days and then I'm like 100%. But so let's get into today's YouTube video. So I wanted to do something fun today because obviously I'm sick, so let's just do something fun. But this is also like a milestone video for my channel because I'm going to be reacting to my very first YouTube video ever put on YouTube that is drag queen or crossdresser related. Like this is going to be a crazy video. It is so cringe, it is so bad. And it was literally my very first attempt at ever making a YouTube video. And so let's get started. But to give some context into this video, this was filmed on April 23rd of 2020, right in the middle of COVID. I was only 1 month into transition at this point, way before HRT. I was a crossdresser drag queen, and I'm pretty sure you've seen in a lot of my pictures, but like I barely have any videos of this time. And so let's get into this video. However, remember to like and subscribe, put the comments in the comment section, hit the notification bell to never miss a video. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I never thought it would hit this part of my YouTube channel. And so let's get into reacting to my very first YouTube video. Okay, now so for more context on this video is a makeup review over this one highlighter that I absolutely obsessed over forever. It was called Becca Pearl. Becca was a highlighter brand that had like the most pigmented colors ever, but unfortunately due to COVID and a couple of other things, they unfortunately closed their doors. And if you remember Becca, you remember Becca because Becca was amazing, so pigmented and beautiful. But this was from Pearl highlighter. Now this is back in the days when I was very much into like the contrasts of stuff. I would do like super dark bronzers, I would do super light highlighters, and Pearl by Becca was probably the lightest highlighter I've ever seen, ever. Like, it was amazing. But I wanted to become a beauty YouTuber, like I've become over the last couple days with a lot of my other videos. You can check them out if you want. And this video was my very first attempt at making a makeup review. This was filmed in my sister's bedroom. This is the most cringy video ever, but we're gonna watch it. Hi everybody, it's Nikki Chanel here, and I'm here and I'm going to do a very quick little YouTube video about 3 minutes long, and it's going to be a product review of probably my favorite makeup product ever, highlighter, specifically Becca Pearl. Okay, like already 20 seconds in, I just want to laugh my ass off. It's so bad, but like a lot of the stuff that I say here, I still say though. So like, you know this is me. Like if you've watched enough of my YouTube videos, I start every YouTube video basically exactly the same way. Now, for those of you who don't know, highlight is something that you do once you more or less have done more or less the rest of the look. And what highlight does is it highlights or accentuates certain points. So the most common place to put highlighter is the nose, right here on the forehead, right here on the chin, sometimes on the neck just to kind of make your neck a little thinner. Then also the main thing, which is right about here in the little cheek. Now the craziest thing is like, I forget how big I made those boobs back in the day. Oh my gosh, they were so big. Like the chest contour was absolutely wild that I did. Like that makeup took like 2.5 to 3 hours because it was just so much effort and work put into it that it's just wild to look back on this and like watch the movements and just kind of remember. And if I remember right, the nails, I painted them myself that day and took them off very quickly at the end of the day. Carry them. More or less the jowl area. So I personally love Pearl by Becca because Pearl by Becca is literally the shit. Literally the shit. Oh my gosh. It's fucking awesome. It is a super white, super pigmented highlighter that will literally make anything white. But what I love about it is same brush, A23. That shows you how long I've owned that brush. It was 23 bucks and that brush has lasted at least a good 5 years. So makeup brushes last forever. Is that it just comes off so easy. You can just put a little bit here and there. Now this makeup that I am wearing right now is a couple of hours old. So obviously it doesn't look as perfect as it would like first and foremost. But for drag looks, This highlight is the shit. It's so beautiful. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. And you can tell I've used it a lot. Now, Becca is pretty much known for their highlighters. There's like 7 or 8 highlighters. I know that there's Pearl, Moonstone, Topaz, Opal. I want to say a couple of other ones. I do have their Illuminator, now the Amethyst Illuminator. I still have that Amethyst Illuminator, by the way. I still have that. Actually, like every single highlighter I just mentioned, I still own like all those things, except for Opal. I actually completely forgot about that one. It's awesome. It's a little bit too chunky and it comes out and there's a little bit too much. But anyway, so with Pearl by Becca, the one thing to keep in mind with this product is that it is very pigmented and very white. Unless you want to look like a drag queen or Snow White, or your complexion is already light enough, or your complexion is already too dark, don't really use Pearl by Becca. Now that nose contour and those lips, like, oh my gosh, like, this is wild watching this. This is so weird. It is super white. Very, very white. Let's see. Boom. That is how white this thing is. It is amazing though for drag, because what I like about it is that, you know, drag's all about overkill. Yeah, definitely about overkill accentuation. Nowadays it's toned down a lot more. Overkill lips, overkill eyes, you know, boobs, all that stuff. It works perfectly well for this stuff because it's so pigmented and it's so white that it really just, boom, draws attention to your face like nothing else. And that is probably why I love this highlighter. Maybe not more than all of my other ones, but this is the one that is my go-to. I use it on the chest. I use it right here to accentuate the boobs and everything like that. Yeah, like look at that shot right there. Is that I had like, so to do the boobs, like I should do a video on it because it was so wild. I wore like 4 bras. I had like 7 or 8 push-up pads in every single cup size. Then I would do foundation and color correcting all across my chest to remove all of the facial, to remove all the chest hair that I had, because I had a lot. And then I would do foundation, then I would do contouring, then I would do bronzer and highlight. I basically did like a full face on my chest. Like chest contouring was wild to do, and it was just, it was so much work. Like, oh my gosh, so much work to be able to create artificial cleavage, basically. You see, just got pushed up with that. But this highlighter, I just can't say anything about it. Now, the only thing about it is it's $40. Now, if you're willing to spend $40, it'll last you forever. Now, obviously, I don't do my makeup every day. I don't do this heavy look every day, but it's totally worth it because I've only gone through 2 of these and I've been using it for about 4 years. So for lasts about 2 years for what I do. You know, I don't need to do my look on the weekends, but I love Pearl by Becca. This stuff is awesome. I can't say anything better about the Becca line. Not being paid to say it, I just love their products. I think it's super glamorous. I love the names of it. To me, Prosecco Pop, Champagne Pop, all of them are awesome, and I would truly test this out. That mirror is so gush. Oh my God, that mirror is so good. You can like see the clarity of that room perfectly. And my sister's room is such a disaster. She's kind of like a hoarder. Like, oh my gosh, you can see that room so well in that mirror. That's wild. Now, obviously, if you're just starting out doing makeup, don't jump right to the Becca unless you're a bad bitch. Unless you're a bad bitch, then jump to Becca. Nowadays, I would say like jump to MAC or Sephora. You know, go for it. But if you're just starting out doing makeup, I'd probably start with something like e.l.f. Cosmetics or maybe one of the lower key ones. Maybe go Anastasia. You know, Anastasia is a super brand name and their highlighters aren't $40. Actually, nowadays they are $40. Like, this shows you how old this video is. Inflation kicked my ass. But for the pigment that you get from Becca, it is amazing. So again, I'm just gonna do this really quickly. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and touch this up. Wow, you can even see the reflection in the light right there from this stuff. Let's take a little bit. This is the Anastasia makeup highlighter brush A23. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and put that right about there. Now, obviously you do wanna blend it in, but the one thing to say about Becca is that when it sticks forever. I could probably wipe my face with my hand and probably nothing will come up. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that because it looks glamorous, but looks glamorous. Yeah, so overkill. Oh my gosh, like the lighting is so bad. Like, just, This video is wild watching because like my makeup's changed so much. I've toned it down so much since these days. Quick little 5-minute YouTube video. I just wanted to say that I love this product by Becca. Pearl by Becca is my go-to highlight. I'm a super light-skinned bitch already, so it's the shit. Just can't say anything more about it. Go pick one up at Sephora, and you know, when people ask, oh, who saw it? Oh, Nikki Dolly. Nikki Dolly. Cool, thank you, have a good day. Oh, that's so wild watching that video. I haven't watched that full video in forever. Oh my gosh, like that video is wild. Like it's crazy to see the change over time. Like HRT, like feminized myself. Like back then I was a pure boy. This was pre-laser hair. This was pre all the work I'd ever had done. I think I'd had Botox by this point, but like that was it. Like that video was raw baby Nikki in like all of her glory, and it's just crazy watching that video. Crazy watching that. And so just for the fun of it, I brought out Pearl. I think this is the exact same one that I actually used in that video. Yeah, it got completely crushed because I dropped it one day, and yeah, but this is literally it. Like this thing right here is the highlighter I was using in that thing. Like this is the whitest stuff ever. That's just from cleaning what's on the mirror. Like this stuff is so white, oh my gosh. Like I used to love it because of that crazy contrast that it used to do, but nowadays I've kind of pulled away from Pearl because it is just so white. But again, this is the Anastasia A23 brush. I've owned this thing for 4 years. So I just thought to bring that out just for memorabilia purposes. But like that was a wild video. Like that's crazy watching that because I've changed so much. Like, yeah, I know my voice is not the best right now because yeah, I'm sick, but like the body, the makeup, just everything, I've toned it down to a lot more like naturally feminine look as compared to what that crazy overkill drag look that I did. And that was drag look. It was so overkill because I was trying to hide all my facial hair. I was basically trying to more or less rebuild my face. Raven, the drag queen Raven was a big inspiration back then. Alyssa Edwards, Alaska Thunderfuck. Like all of them were inspiring me to do that makeup. But then when I started transitioning, I was like, okay, this is way too heavy. I can't do this every single day. Let's tone it down a bit. And so that's what I did. I toned it down, but that's a crazy video to watch. It's just wild that I'm glad I have it and I don't delete it because of memorabilia purposes. And it will be on my channel until, you know, who knows, like it's always gonna be on there. And for a long time, that was the only video I had on my channel until I started this journey. And so watching that was just crazy. Like, it's just amazing to kind of see like the progression of transition, how HRT changes you, and just kind of how you see yourself as you move on through the years. So that's why I love that video. Okay, honeys, thank you for putting up with me and my very sicky voice today. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I've been like planning to do this reaction video for a while, because this is like a cool milestone for my channel. You know, I've hit monetization, I've hit 2,000 subscribers. Who knows where my channel is gonna end up? It may crash and burn or it may succeed, who knows? But I'm really happy about doing YouTube, and so I wanted to pull back to my original video and give some nostalgia into that, because I'm a history person, as you've seen from my Nerdy Dolly 9.5 channel, and I love talking about like the history of stuff and the history of progression, and it's wild to look back and see like the history of my YouTube channel in general. Like the music choices were kind of similar. I used the same pink font, I think, in a lot of other videos. And I think I did edit that thing with Premiere Pro. Like there wasn't much to edit because it was such a simple video, but this video is not gonna be fun to edit, I'll tell you that, because I gotta go and embed that video into this one. And so I've enjoyed this YouTube video. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey. Remember to like and subscribe, put the comments in the comment section, hit the notification bell to never miss a video, give a super thanks if you're feeling extra, and hopefully on my next video I will not be a 6 feeling and my voice will be back to normal. And so this has been Nikki Chanel. Love you, honeys.